Hey everybody, Joe Moretti here with Sims Coaching Systems, and I wanted to take a few minutes today and talk to you about the value of a business plan and what exactly goes into a business plan. So what we find is with a lot of people that we talk to, a lot of people say to us, I already have a business plan. And sometimes I even go so far as ask people to share their business plan with me. And what we get back is usually about 15 to 20 pages of this diagram of how to build this real estate conglomerate. But what I want to get through to you today is how simple and easy it can be to create a very client-centric, go-giver-based, scalable business plan that you can create, and you can make this thing actionable the second it's done. So for example, I have two kids at home. I have a 13-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. And my goal is to explain to you how to do business planning so that when you're done your business plan, I should be able to give it to my son Jackson and say, Jax, make sense of this. And he should be able to take your plan and know exactly what you're doing. He should know your time frames, your skills training, the resources that are required, and how that rolls up to your 1-year goal. And if your plan is so complicated that a 13-year-old can't figure it out, then what I'm going to tell you is it's probably too complicated for you to put into action. So I want to take a minute and just explain the elements of a business plan. And then what you're going to be able to do is click the link below, and we're going to give you our business planning template. Even better, reach out to us. We would love to get in touch with you and actually work through a business plan with you. We do group-based business planning every single month. So we would love to get you into this and love it if you could create a plan so that you can create abundance for yourself, your family, and your community day after day after day. So what goes into a business plan? A business plan is broken into a handful of key elements. Number one, your marketing pillars. What are you doing today to generate business tomorrow? Do you have one active pillar and at least two passive pillars? Now, when we say active versus passive, an active marketing pillar is even if you're asleep, you're still generating leads. There's still traction happening behind the scenes. An example, pay-per-click, Google, Bing, that's active marketing. So we want to make sure you've got at least one active marketing pillar. Then we want to start digging down and looking what your passive marketing pillars are. These are marketing pillars that unless you're putting something into it, it's not going to run in the background. So do you have a social media campaign that's up and running? Do you have YouTube videos or YouTube content you're putting out week over week, right? So do you have a plan around your social media? Third marketing pillar maybe you want to explore is how are you leveraging your referrals? What does your referral network look like? That being said, we hear from people all the time who are asking us about their marketing pillars. We're hearing billboards, bus benches, written words, newsletters, all sorts of things. Now, it's not to say that those aren't amazing marketing pillars, but it's about building measurable activities around them and examining the ROI on each one of those pillars. After you've examined your marketing pillars, we really want to look at the skills that you're going to need to sharpen and shore up to excel in all of those arenas where you're generating those leads. So coming up with a 30, 60, 90-day plan, looking at your weaknesses, your strengths, your opportunities, and your threats in your current marketplace. So for example, if you're generating an amazing pay-per-click campaign, what does your follow-up process look like? What does a discipline around call structure look like? Are your drip campaigns all up and running? For social media, do you have a social media plan in place that showcases branding, entertainment, education? What about your posting calendar? How consistent are you with creating that content and delivering that out to your audience on a regular basis? And then if we're looking at that other marketing pillar, how you're generating referrals. Do you have a newsletter that's up and running? Is your newsletter consistent? Are you knocking that thing out at least once or twice per month? What's inside of it? Does it have the same elements that your social media has around branding, entertainment, education? And above all else, consistency and accountability. So after you've outlined the skills that you're going to need to shore up, let's start looking at your measurable activities. This is what you're going to do day after day after day. What do your wins look like? Where are your struggles? Now, how are you prioritizing what you need to do in a day to drive that business forward? Are you tracking your calls, your contacts, your text messages, your sphere reach outs, your social media creeping, all those pieces? Are those built into your calendar? Are they specific? Are they measurable? Most importantly, it's how all of this rolls into a 1 year and a 5-year plan. What does success look like? It's so hard to keep pushing for something and you don't know what that end result is. So start thinking, what does that end result have? So look at what you want your income to be. Look at how many units you want to do, how many buys, how many sells. And I'll tell you, as you're writing these numbers down, if the number isn't making you so excited that you won't be able to sleep tonight and not scaring the crap out of you in the same breath, it's probably not the number for you. Push yourself. You don't have to be perfect, just a little bit better than you were the day before. Also have a 5-year goal, right? Push yourself even further to start thinking long term. What does your team structure look like? How are your marketing pillars going to change? What is your business going to look like in 5 years? And the one piece that I really want you to take away is start isolating what your why is. The failure rate in real estate in the first 2 to 3 years is over 80%. So what is it inside you that's getting you up every morning and driving you towards success? Start examining that. Anyways, guys, I could sit here and talk for hours on business planning. It's something we are extremely passionate about. So for you, I want you to take this away as your call to action. Hit the link below. Access our business planning. Plus, reach out to us. Ask us about our business and how we can help implement the strategies that we know work into your business in your marketplace. Thank you so much. Hope to talk to everybody soon.